Like,
Yeah.
you want to
Yeah.
read it when your family is going through something. Now you want to believe it. But what about
Yeah.
when your
Yeah.
family or you or your friend ain't going through something? We're not just reading it to figure out how we can continue to be Christ like, right? Having Bible study once a week and having holy convocation once a week, it's not enough. When you look at the Lord saying,
Uh,
hey, they're going to be with you always, right? Now
yes, sir.
let's look at some of Christ's actions when he was here. Because the goal is to be Christ
Yep.
like or a follower of Christ, right? So
Yep.
we're going to go to Matthew chapter 9, and I'm going to read verses 35 through 38. You there, brother?
Yes.
And it
Yes, sir.
says,
I'm
and
there, bro.
Jesus went about all the cities and villages, teaching in the synagogues and preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing every sickness and every disease among the people. But when he
Uh
saw
huh.
the multitudes, he was moved with compassion on them, because they fainted and were scattered abroad, as sheep having no shepherd. Then saying unto
Mm-hmm.
his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the
Mm-hmm.
Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest.
Listen, bro. He said a
Yeah.
mouthful, bro. At all times, this is this is
Yes.
valid, bro. When you go out there and you see people lost in the world, you know the harvest is great. Listen, man. Jesus
He
fed people.
did.
He healed people. He taught. He did all these work. He didn't have no time to go to Cancun on vacation.
He did not.
Bro, he wasn't vacationing in Judea or Damascus
Yeah, he
or
ain't in
Syria. He
Dubai
wasn't on
chilling with
vacation.
his feet in the water.
He,
Nah.
he not doing that. He not on
Right.
vacation. He ain't taking no PTO
None.
days. He was working, working,
Right.
working. That's what we don't
We don't.
understand. That's he even telling his disciples, man, listen, the harvest is great. Look at all these people that need to be healed, that need to be taught, that got diseases, got ailments, that's hungry, that's poor. Look at all
Look
these
at him.
people.
Yeah.
And then see, this what happened with Christ, man. This what happened even to me and us is as we start to dive more into being Christ, like, man, I'm moved with compassion. I'm like, man, bro, it's people don't know what it's like to see people out there, man, with disabilities.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's like to see, and I ain't saying that you haven't seen. You don't know what it's like when you see people carrying around everything they got. People with mental issues out there, people with all these issues out there, bro. It's something totally different. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And again, man, we see somebody different, or you don't understand, or you can't really relate to them. So you either afraid, you shun, you don't try to make eye contact, you push it off. It's not my problem. I'm just on the train, on the bus. I ain't got nothing to give them. I
I
understand,
understand. Right.
but man, the same with me, man. When I see it, man, I'm moved with compassion. Like I wish I had the means to really do everything that I
Right.
seen, help everybody I saw, could give. I wish, I wish I
Yeah.
could. I wish I could, but I know, man, if you go through any day in any city, you're gonna see some needs somewhere.
Absolutely.
That you, as a Christian, being Christ-like, should step up and try to fill.
Bro,
Cause there's plenty work. Like I say, it's all
all
hands on deck.
hands. And
All
this
hands
what
on deck.
Christ was doing though.
Yep. This what he did. And if you even read this whole Matthew the ninth chapter, you will see Christ, man, was putting in work. It wasn't no HMO
None.
PPO. It wasn't no Humana, no general hot. He doing work.
And then he just left. He didn't say, "Hey,
And
follow me over into this city." He just went, and they just followed
he just went. And they just followed.
everywhere, bro. Like, even when he was like, "Hey, they've been with us almost 3 days and they ain't ate." I got compassion on them. How much food we got? Well,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Like that was heavy, bro. Because he was always thinking
Yes, sir.
about others, and I feel
Yes,
like
sir.
that
Always.
to me is the lost part in this walk when we dealing
Yes, sir.
with quote unquote
Yes, sir.
the religion Christianity. Because
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna say it. This is a way of life. It's not a religion.
Yes, sir.
Following God is a
Show
way
me.
of life. Just like people
Yes,
who
sir.
are big into fitness, they say fitness is a lifestyle,
Yep.
right? These diets we have, this is our life. This is our new custom. Well, when you come
Yep.
about that water, what we just read in that Matthew 9:35 through 38, that should be your custom.
Yeah.
Really helping people, right? But look at what he said. He said the harvest truly is plenteous. Hey, it's gonna be a lot, it's gonna be a big harvest. But
Yes, sir.
I don't got nobody working here though. This is what he's really
Yes, sir.
saying though. It's gonna be a
Yep.
beautiful harvest, man. But my laborers are few.
Yep. Yep. It's a handful of
Come on,
people.
man. But we all
Yep.
hooping and
Hands.
hollering, I love the Lord. But the
I love
Lord
the Lord.
said,
I'm a Christian.
bro, and
Yes, sir.
again, this is not me disrespecting nobody that calls herself a Christian. I'm just big on accountability. And the way that we showcase God to other people is a big deal to me. Why?
Yes, sir.
Because I've been one of those people who was offended by a misrepresentation of Christ, and it almost turned me away. Luckily,
Yeah.
the Lord had a different plan for me. And I know that there's millions of people who feel the same way as me. Maybe you straddle the fence
Yes, sir.
because you ain't seen
Yes, sir.
what it's really supposed to look like. Right? So it's
Yep.
not me knocking nobody, but we as a body have to be better. But if the Lord say the laborers are few, that's what he means.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, we think we labor in. He said the laborers are few. That means the laborers are few.
Yeah. And that's in the nutshell. But listen, man. Hey, it's so much work. I know, man. Because again, what I'm doing, who I was inspired by was Christ Jesus, looking at all the work he did. And I'm telling you, man, when I looked at him, man, yeah, he taught a whole bunch of stuff that I'm trying to constantly measure up and live up to.
Yes.
But I just seen, man, he was working,
Yes.
serving. He wasn't just sitting around chilling, man. Like, I'll be back to class or go to the synagogue next Sabbath and we're going to keep going.
Nah,
I'll see you
he
next
was working.
Sabbath. I mean,
He was working.
You know, Paul, the apostles, I mean, the prophets, all of them
Bro.
was working. That's what I'm saying. Moses wasn't just sitting there on the Sabbath day hearing stuff. He said every day they stand before him, morning to evening. They were
He
standing
was
before
right
him.
there, bro. Right?
So it's plenty
of work. But he said, the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he will send forth laborers into his harvest. And, you know,
Yes, sir.
when I think about that, many are called, but few are chosen.
Yes, sir.
The Lord calling everybody to do the work, but only a few, bro, really will do it. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
The more you read, the more the Lord is like, hey, the more you do for others, I'm going to do for you.
Yes, sir.
But we always thinking about us, and this isn't us saying you can't go to Cancun. Nobody said don't take your family. The Lord told you to enjoy your vanities under the sun, man. Right? He told you that's your portion. Whatever your portion is, enjoy it. Get your vanities, do what you're going to do, right? Don't sin against the Lord in the process, though.
Yes,
But
sir.
a question that I think we need to ask ourselves as believers is, are we putting in more work for us than we are for them? Only you can answer that question for you.
Yeah, that's when you got to be honest with yourself.
Exactly. And that's not, I don't need you to email me the answer.
Yeah.
I just want
that's
you and the
between
Most
you and
High,
the
man.
Most.
But we,
Yes,
in this time, we look around, it is hard and it's difficult. The prices for groceries, gas fluctuates like there's no joke. In some places it's $6, $7. You know, other places it might be a little cheaper, but everybody don't live in the same state. You know what I'm saying, bro? But regardless of fact, even if you think you're struggling, always remember this. Somebody always has less than you.
Oh, man.
Always, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And if we are going to be laborers,